Okay, check this out. This is order of operations, assignment 1. Let's hit it. By hit it, I meant let's math it up, and yeah, that. Okay, check it out. Here we go. Assignment 1 for order of operations. And we're going to jump in, and here we go. I'm assuming you have learned some of the basic stuff already. There is no square roots and some of the more complicated stuff here. It's the first assignment, but there is some review of some previous content. So pay attention. 1A. Step 1. Brackets. You got to do the brackets first. We go 2 minus 1. That's going to be 1 times 4. Drop it down, and it's going to equal 1 times 4 is 4. 1B. Here's some more brackets. So we got to do the brackets first, of course. There is, what am I doing here? 4 minus 2 is going to be 2. We then drop down our 8 and our division symbol. 8 divided by 2 is, of course, going to equal 4. That's it. Not too difficult so far. 1C. 12 divided by 5 minus 1. So 5 minus 1 within the brackets. So we're going to go 5 minus 1 is going to equal 4. 12 divided by 4, right? We're dropping down the 12 divided by symbol, and then dividing it by 4. This is going to equal 3. That is our answer, 3. We're going to 10 divided by 3 minus 1. So again, this brackets, right? We got to do the brackets first, within the parentheses, and 3 minus 1 is going to be equal to 2. And then we drop down our 10 and our division symbol. 10 is equal to, or 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. I'm going to box that as our answer. Now, for E, there's no parentheses, but there is still a multiplication and division symbol, which comes before the addition symbol. So we're going to do this section first here. So 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2, and then 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. This is really important that we do these in the proper order. 3 is our answer. 1F. Now, this one is in a chronological. This is in a logical order. This is from left to right already, so we don't need to do any backwards. This is going to be 80 plus 9. All right, we drop down, we solve here, and then we drop down our 9. 80 plus 9 is going to be 89. Hurrah! Okay. Oh, next 2 questions. 1G. Brackets again. Parentheses again. 10 minus 4 is going to be 6. 19 minus 6 is going to be equal to 13. H. Brackets once again. Now brackets, it's an important lesson, right? This is why one of the reasons why we're focusing on this is because we've got to drill this in. If there are brackets, you must do the things within the brackets first. 14 minus 6 is going to be 8. And then 9 minus 8, right? We drop down our 9. Minus 8 is going to be equal to 1. No problem so far. We feeling it? Feeling it so far? Oh my goodness, we're jumping into some decimals. Do you remember your decimals from earlier this year? I hope you do. They are tricky at times. We need to pay attention. So we have 3.1 times 3 times 1.1. So we're going to do this bit by bit. First, 3.1 times 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 31 times 3 is equal to 93, right? But it's not 93. It's 3.1 and 9.3. So 9.3. Then we're going to drop down our 1.1. What is that equal to? 9.3 times 1.1. 93 times 1.1. Well, 93 times 1 times 11 is equal to 93 times, or add 930, which is equal to 3 to 1023. And then, because it's a double decimal, right, we count the number of decimal, watch me write it in here, 1.1, 9.3. Can you see that? 9.1, 9.3. We're going to take those two and we're going to march over 1, 2 for our answer, 10.23. All right. 2.3 plus 2.3 minus 3.3. So 2.3 plus 2.3 is going to be 4.6 minus 3.3. Delete 3.3. And then we can there's no borrowing here, so we can really do this. 4 minus 3 is going to be 1, and then 6 minus 3 is going to be 3. 1.3 is going to be your answer. All right, some addition and then some multiplication, because the addition is within the brackets. This is going to be 6.7 times 4.4. So let's go 6.7 multiplied by 4.4. And then because it's multiplication, it's double digit, 6.7 times 4.4. I'm going to pretend like there's no decimals involved here and then do my multiplication. 67 times 4, or 7 times 4 is 28. 6 times 4 is 24, plus the 2, which is 26. 4 times 7, oh, this is the same thing, isn't it? Because it's 4.4, so we're just going to go 2, 6, 8, 0. We're just going to add a 0 and do the same number over, because it's the same multiplication. Now, when we add this up, it's going to be 8, and then it's going to be 4, carry the 1, 3, that's going to be 9, that's going to be 2. And then we look at 1, 2 decimal places over, 1, 2, 29.48. That's it. That's my answer. Are you with me so far? I hope so. Oh, no multiplication here. We just have addition. So we go 4.3 plus 5. What's 4 plus 5 plus 0.3? 4 plus 5 is 9. Plus 0.3 is 9.3. Then we're going to minus 2.4. And what does that equal? Or we can think of it as, we have space down here. What does that equal? So 0.3 minus point. So again, we can take away the decimal and think 93 minus 24. I would think of this as 93 minus 20, which would be 73. 73 minus 4 is going to be 69. So we can think of it as 69, but it's really 6.9 because there's a decimal in there, 6.9. So this is going to equal 6.9. Square that, or you could square it down here. It depends on how you feel comfortable writing it. Decimal, all right. 1.9 plus 4.4 minus 3.24. So moving left to right because it's addition. We want to make sure we are adding in the proper order. 4.4 plus 1, 5.4 plus 0.9, 6.4, 6.3. I added a whole one and then took 1/10 step back. 6.3. Now 6.3 minus 3.2. Sorry, minus 3.24. So it's like 630 minus 324. Again, so you can think about this a few different ways. You could use a calculator, or what I would like to do is go 600 minus 300, which is 300. So we have 330 minus 24. Now 30 minus 24 is 0.6. So we have 3.06. We put those two numbers together. There's a bunch of different strategies you can use to get there. That's just what works in my brain. So 6.3 minus 3.24 is 3.06. I'm going to square that to show my answer. Okay, moving on to the next one. Hey! 5.6 minus 1.33. Now, because this is in brackets, in parentheses, you got to do it first. So it's like 4.3. So 5.6 minus 4.3. So 5 minus 4 is 1. 1.6 minus 3. Don't even have to borrow there, so that's nice. 1.6 minus 3 is 1.3. That's the answer. 1.3. Okay. Moving on to step number 3. Questions 3. Then we got some fractions. Oh no, not fractions. Just kidding. Okay. So some things you need to keep aware of, right? So let's look at all the questions here. So division, multiplication, division, right? So these questions you don't need to find the common denominator for. This question here, this question here, this question here, this question here. That's important. Don't waste your time finding a common multiple for a division or multiplication sentence. This question, this question, this one, this whole question, this question, finding a common multiple is going to be important. Just throwing that out there. Don't waste your time doing work you don't have to do. So let's start with this one. Let's go to my red here. Let's go times 2. Right, so this is going to change this to 2 and 4. So 2/4 minus 1/4 is going to equal 2/4 minus 1/4 is going to equal 1/4. Now 1/4 divided by 1/4, that's going to be 2, right? But Let's humor this out here and do the keep flip change like we've learned. So we're gonna rewrite. I'm running out of space here. Let's rewrite this as just like, let's rewrite it as 1/2 times 4 over 1, right? We keep the first one, we flip it, and then we change the second one. Sorry. We keep the first one, we flip the second one, and we change the division to multiplication. So it's 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. And that's my answer, 2. Right? I'm not checking right with you. I'm just saying it's right. Okay, this next one with multiplication, and we have, oh, beautiful. It's already lined up. So we have common denominator right off the hop here. We have 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4, which is equal to 2 over 4, which is also equal to 1/2, but let's just leave that there. So 2 times 2 over 4. Now 2 is the same as 2 over 1, right? That's how you can change any whole number into a fraction, is writing it over 1. And then we just multiply across. So we have 4 over 4, which is equal to, simplify this, which is equal to 1. So 2 times 1/2 is 1. The answer is 1. Let's look at C. So 1/2 plus 2 divided by 1 and 1/2. Oh boy. So this one we're going to actually have to do stuff to. This is not simple. So we're going to have to actually divide here, and we're going to have to do a mixed number. So mixed number, we're going to go 2 times 1, which is 2, plus 1, which is 3. Let's do my, so this is going to be equal to 3 over 2. That's changing my, so 2 divided by 3/2. 2 is equal to 2 over 1. So let's rewrite this as 2. Let's rewrite this whole sentence here. 1 over 2 plus 2 over 1 times 2 over 3. Now, if you notice, what I've done here is I've multiplied, I've changed, I did my keep flip change here. I kept, right? I flipped, and then I changed right here. Keep flip change. And so what that means is I get to now multiply across to do this section here. I multiply across. So it's going to give me 4/3. Let's see, I'm going to erase those, and that's going to be 1 over 2 plus 4/3, right? So 4/3 is 1 times 3 and 2 times 2. And that has led me to this 4/3, which is going to be equal to, now I can concentrate on my adding here. This is going to be equal to, now, times 3 times 2 times 2 times 3. So this is equal to 3/6 plus 8 sixths. So that's going to be 11 sixths, which is going to be equal to, oh my gosh, this is a lot. Which is going to be equal to 1 and 5 sixths. Whew. All right, that's a lot of work, but it's a good use of our energy. Some good review there. All right, so we go 1/4 times 2 divided by 2 and 1/2. So this is going to be written as 2 over 1 there. And we're going to multiply across, and then we're going to divide. So why don't we do this step here? So we're going to write this over 1. Write it over 1. And then we're going to multiply across the tops, which is going to be equal to 2 over 4. And then we're going to divide, which means we're going to multiply this. We're going to multiply this number, not dividing it because we're going to keep flip change here. But first we have to go times 2, which is 4. So it's going to be times 5 halves, but we're going to flip that. So it's going to be times 2 over 5, and that will be equal to 4/20ths, which will be equal to 1/5. That's our answer right there, 1/5. Weird, right? Okay, so add, subtract. So because we're only add and subtracting, we need to find common multiple between these three numbers, which is going to be 35. 5, 5, 7. They all go into 35. That's the lowest common multiple. So this is going to be times 7 times 7 times 5. And then, of course, we need to multiply those top numbers by the same thing. 7 times 7. And, oh my gosh. You can actually do something interesting here because we have these two numbers, add and subtract 4. Now, let's not mess with these numbers and let's just get rid of them because we have two numbers add 4, two numbers subtract 4, right? These two, let's just get rid of them. We can add and subtract 4 right there. So we have 4/5 plus 9/5 minus 2/7, which is going to add up to, the new numbers is going to be 28/35 plus oh my goodness, plus 9 times 7 is 63 35ths minus 10 35ths, which is going to be equal to excuse me, 80 91 81 35ths. Now, when you do that, we can take out two groups. So simplifying this, we can take out two groups of 35, which is going to be 70. So 2 and 11 35ths. That's my answer. You can't simplify that anymore. E, F. Oh, interesting. Okay, so now again, I'm looking at this whole number here. Like, this is, why do the work when you don't have to? We have 1 plus and 1 negative, right? 1 plus 1. That's going to cross each other out. And this is going to equal 1/9. Simple as that. 1 plus 1/9 minus 1. That's not too difficult. All right, 1/9. Okay, so now we're going into some multi-step equations here. I'm going to go back to my, let's do red marker here. I'm going to go back, multi-step equations. So this is a couple steps. This is more than just one. This is actually easier than my fraction segment. So we have this. There's no brackets, but it's kind of like there's brackets because you have to do the order of operations in that way. So this is going to equal 3, and then we're going to go 1, 4, 1 plus 4 plus 3. So then we can go in left to right order. That's 5 plus 3, and then that's 8. So this is going to equal 8. That's it. B. Parentheses here, so this is going to be 2. And this is going to be 8. And then we can drop down our division sign. 8 divided by 2 is going to equal 4. And that's our answer, equal to 4. C. We have our, it's going to be 9. And then 2 plus 2 minus 1. So let's say 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. That is going to be 3. And then we have 9 divided by 3. And it's going to equal 3. All right, so multiplication first. Well, let's start here. So this is going to be 6 minus 4 is 2. And then we can do this segment over here, which is 2 times 4, which is going to be 8, minus 2 divided by 2, which is this number here. And then we have 8 minus 2 divided by 2, which is going to be 1. And that leaves us with 8 minus 1, which is 7. That's our answer. 7. I'm going to look at that one again. So 2 times 4, 6, 4, 2, 2 divided by, yeah, 2 divided by 2. Yeah, okay, that looks good, I think. Human, I make mistakes, but I think that looks good. Oh, a minus number, holy smokes, what is happening? 3 times negative 5 times 2 times 6 is going to give us a negative answer. This is going to be negative 15 times 2, which is negative 30 times 6, which is negative 180. That's it. That's our answer. Wow. Cool. Negative 180. Right. So we have, again, okay, so we 4 times 9, this is going to be negative 36 times 2. It's going to be negative 72 times negative 5 times negative 5 is going to be, what's that going to be? 350, 360? negative 360, is that right? 4 times negative 9, 36. Times 2, 72. Times negative 5. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we got 5 plus 2 minus 18 divided by 2 plus 4. Okay, so we go these two first. That's going, it's going to be 6. And then we're going to drop down 18. Divided by 18, and that's going to be 3. Then we have these two drop down. 5 plus 2 minus 3. And then 7 minus 3. 4. Answer is 4. Okay, so let's do this in parentheses first. This is going to be 30. And we're going to have 5 from there times 30 divided by 6. And then that's going to be 5 times 3 is 150. 150 divided by 6. What the? 5 times 15 times 2 divided by 6. 5 times 30. 150 times divided by 6. 6 doesn't go into 150. 6 goes in 154. Dang it. How is this? How? I'm upset. $150 divided by 6. What? What was wrong with me? 25? Yeah, okay, that makes so much sense now, but why didn't I see that before? $25. I'm embarrassed. 6 goes in 120. Yeah, okay. 25 times. You didn't see that. All right. So this second last question, and it's getting longer. We have parentheses, and we have multiplication, and we have subtraction. So 4 times 3. This is going to be 12. And then we minus 3. So this is going to be 9. And then we need to drop down our 3 here. It's going to be 18. And then we come down all the way here. And we go 4 minus 2 plus 18. Then finally go these two, and we do 2 plus 18. And finally we get our answer of 20. And that's our answer. Oh, there's a lot of parentheses on this one. But yeah, let's do this in sign first. 5 minus 6 is going to be 1 plus 2, which is going to be 3. And then we're going to divide whatever that is from this bracket, which is 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4 minus 1 equals 3. Hey, 3 divided by 3. It's going to be 1. That's our answer for J. Okay, so I think that's it. congratulations if you finished that. If I made some mistakes, which I'm sure I did, it happens all the time, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, math it up.